Welcome to the War Scouts Basketball Podcast with Mike and Name. I'm one of your co-hosts, Name Cardinal, as always, here with Michael Swampy. How you doing?
Oh,
good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Look at us, on time.
We're on time for once. It's
a
beautiful
6
thing.
PM. Yeah, said 6 p.m. We're here at 6 p.m. Hope you're all doing good out there in live stream land.
6 p.m. not Indian time.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So, how's your week been?
Week has been good. Busy as per usual, but it's Masters weekend this weekend, so I got a family pool going on with the Masters, and I run one for our staff, so it will be a fun little weekend cheering on some golf.
Nice.
Aside from basketball, since the NCAA National Championship has just finished up last night.
Yeah, so I know you're excited for the Masters. Do you have any wild picks like you did for March Madness?
Yeah, Masters is a little tougher. I can't pick opponents' points per game, but maybe I could go with percentages of putts. But wild pick, obviously, you got to go. I don't know if it's that wild, but like everyone's cheering for Tiger Woods. If Tiger Woods wins, golf wins. The golf world thrives on Tiger Woods winning. So, obviously, a lot of people are going to be. No, I don't know if a lot of people are going to be cheering for the live golf guys like Brooks Koepka, who has won it before. But then there's all the other guys like Scottie Scheffler, who's also really good. And then I think the big favorite is Rory. People want to see Rory win as well. And I'm sorry for everyone if you're just tuning in. Yeah, we're talking golf to start off our podcast here.
Welcome to the War Scouts Golf Podcast.
We're getting into the golf industry here.
Yeah. I know you're a big golf guy. Love to swing the sticks.
I do.
Good to chat about it sometimes. How did you end up doing in your March Madness pool anyway?
Oh, let me check. I don't think I did relatively well. Last time we checked, I was at 30th place, I believe. And I ended up with 49th. So once Duke was out, I was the only one that chose Duke in my pool. So I finished 49th. And I did say last time we were checking back in that there was 60 people entered. So yeah, OPPG is not the way to go. You know, the stats heads out there, just take that into consideration next time you're choosing your March Madness bracket.
Well, you got to try different strategies sometimes. Like it's so unpredictable. You got to like just do different things to try and win your pool. Like I don't hold it against you. Wild, but I don't hold it against you.
Wild. I've had better luck choosing mascots. Or one year I think I went all dogs. I tried to cheer for whatever mascot was a dog, you know, or whichever animal would win in a fight. You know, sorry beavers, but you got to go. Sorry ducks, you know, you're not fierce enough.
Yeah.
Now gamecock.
Yeah, I was in I think I was in 3 pools. So the one I've been doing for like probably 12 years with all like the old staff from Center High in Edmonton. There was only like 6 of us in there this year. Pretty weird because usually there's about 20 people. But I think I got last place. But I don't know. It's a different scoring system there. And in my other pools, like I did one with like through my work, and they're just all for fun. But I finished second at work, and I picked UConn to win in all of my pools, and I think I picked them to play Creighton in the final on all my pools, and then my other pool was with Melanie's family, and I got 3rd place in that one.
Wow! So you had UConn going all the way right off the bat.
Yep. Been a UConn fan since day one.
gonna say you're a big dog fan.
Yeah. No, but like legit, like back in like '99, back when I could throw a football a quarter mile. I used to cheer for Yukon Huskies when they had like Rip Hamilton, Khalid Alameen,
Ben
Kevin
Gordon.
Freeman, Jay Boskin. Yeah. Yeah. They were one of my top teams. They weren't like one of my favorite. They weren't my favorite team, but I did cheer for them.
I have the most random Yukon jersey of Emeka Okafor, the big 5-0 when he wore 50
No
at
way.
Yukon. It's just such a random jersey to have, but I got it.
Oh, that's cool. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper for sure.
Yeah, look, we got a viewer here. Oh,
we got 5 viewers. Welcome.
Yeah,
everybody. Welcome. A little social media update. Make sure everybody goes out, subscribes to our YouTube. We are 10 subscribers away from 100, the big 100. So be sure to like and subscribe.
Then we can start making some real cash. Just kidding.
So we can start making our $10 a month that we're living off of here.
Yeah.
And be sure to tell your friends, tell your aunties, mush them, cook them. Okay. Go into their account, subscribe. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but make it happen.
Make it happen. Just want to say hello to my friend Eric here. Good evening, fellas. Thanks for joining. He was the one asking when our live was on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if I've ever seen an untrue statement, there's never been one more untrue than this one right here. I do not like Duke. I despise Duke.
So funny thing, name is a huge, other than Oregon, he's a huge North Carolina fan. Him and his BFF Kyle Dion are linked like this for UConn for life. But I saw a video today. I don't know I think I might have sent it to you. Psycho T. You know what he's been up to as of late?
Oh yeah, I did watch it. That's pretty
Tyler
cool.
Hansborough.
Yeah, it's quite the transition.
He's not only Psycho T on the basketball court, he's Psycho T on the pickleball court as well now.
Yeah.
This is the greatest pro leagues.
Can you like imagine like playing a 6'9", 250-pound guy at pickleball?
Yeah, pickleball. Oh, Austin's in chat. Here we go. That's right, Austin. I sent that video to Naylor, and Naylor's like, "Can you imagine having a 6'9" guy at the other side of the court, and let alone it's Psycho T, who's an absolute maniac?"
Yeah,
he was just fanny packed up in that interview, like just sweating buckets. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in. I mean, now we're talking. This is my speed.
We started with golf. Now we're getting into some pickleball. We're starting the ANPT.
Yeah.
I would love to host that. That would be amazing. But having a 6'9" Psycho T on the other side of the court, Naylor was like, all you got to do is rifle it straight at him and hope that his limbs can't bend that way.
Yeah, he looked pretty awkward out there, but he must be pretty good, like just a good athlete.
One of the comments was like, he still moves on the pickleball court like he does on the basketball court.
Yep. Yeah. It was stiff. He's very stiff.
Very stiff.
At least. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You want to touch on the last episode?
Yeah. Last episode, we had Lauren Cardinal, Name's cousin. I think 5 of our last 10 guests have been your cousin name.
That's right.
That's a true stat.
Yeah, but I do have family members lined up, so be on the watch, everybody.
Name will find a way to be related to you.
Yeah, I'll find a way to get you on.
Get you, yeah. Lauren was awesome. So, a little backstory: Lauren had reached out to us, and Name and I, we kind of have we have a list of potential people that we can chat to. The list is very long. But Lauren was on that list, but she had reached out to us, and we thought absolutely getting her on the pod would be awesome. And she talked really well about what amazing initiatives that she's doing with ISCA, the Indigenous Sports Council of Alberta, and sort of the events and that sort of thing that are happening with the WNBA. How crazy is that, hey?
Yeah, it is. That's pretty awesome that she gets to do that. And like the way she told the story of how she like reached out to them and was like, this is a great opportunity, and they were all for it. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
that is so cool. That's so cool that this is happening.
I wish Kyrie Irving would just respond to our
Yeah,
DMs already.
yeah.
But yeah,
I've sent him 10. Just kidding.
Yeah. Kyrie, have a good game. Hope you come on the pod.
Yeah, yeah. So Austin, I don't know if you were able to catch the last episode, but there's a WNBA game in Edmonton on May 5th, and I can't. LA is playing, and who are they playing?
Ooh, keep
It was on
talking.
the reel. Yeah, it was on the reel. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be in Edmonton, and yeah, it's a huge deal to have WNBA there. And yeah, Lauren is doing some really amazing work in the province and actually all over the country through ISCA. And she reached out to them to ask them to do some kind of partnership, and they were all for it. So Lauren brought her ideas forward, and yeah, they're really supportive of the things that she wants to do in honor of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls.
Mm-hmm. And the WNBA game is Seattle Storm against the Los Angeles Sparks.
Yeah.
So I know the Sparks have like 2 of the top 5 picks coming up here. So they might get I don't know, maybe like an Angel Reese or something. That'd be really cool. And Kia Nurse is also on the team.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so fellow Canadian will be coming out.
Yeah, just super proud of Lauren for all the work that she's doing. Yeah, if you're on Instagram, give her a follow, Lauren_Cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Austin. Once we reach that 100 mark, that's when Kyrie will get
He's
back
waiting.
to us.
Kyrie's waiting. Kyrie, come on the pod.
Yeah.
I know you're watching.
Yeah. Another thing too is Lauren's also she spoke really well, and
yeah,
she is like it was almost like she was just beaming with how much, how do you say it, pride she had for the work she's doing with Indigenous peoples within Indigenous communities, and the kickboxing course that ISCA is putting on for females ages 7 to 70. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome. Yeah. So buddy Eric wants to come on. Says I have little to no knowledge of Indigenous life, and 2, I have little to no knowledge of current basketball. With that said, I think I'd be a great guest. Eric lives in Boston. He's a huge Celtics fan. So
there we go.
Yeah, come and talk about the 80s Celtics. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be dope. There's actually a lot of people who know nothing about basketball that I'm good friends with, and they tune in. Yes, catch the episode with Lauren. Absolutely, for sure.
I know nothing about basketball, and I am a co-host of a basketball podcast. So here we are.
We always say we know nothing. Don't ever believe what we say.
It's too funny.
So what have you been up to, Name? Here we go.
I just got back the other day from Edmonton, which is why we didn't record an episode earlier this week, and we're doing the live stream. We took Augie. Well, we went to Alberta. We went to go visit my family up north. So it was an 18-hour drive from Kelowna to my home community to go visit my parents. And pretty much like first time my kids have been up there. So it was really great to take them there and visit. And then we went to Edmonton. Augie had a hockey tournament for 4 days. It was the Alberta Native Hockey Provincials, huge deal in the province. And there's like literally it's like thousands of kids that go play in this every year. It's U7 all the way to U21. And there's just like games all over the city. Pretty much every rink in the city of Edmonton is booked up for this tournament. And yeah, it was so cool watching him play out there. And he didn't play for our community, but he played for the Beaver First Nation, which is, excuse me, it's just one community over from us across the river. And they welcomed him with open arms, and yeah, had a great time. Scored his first goal, which is great to watch him twirl out there.
Yeah, that's right. The power skating is paying off.
Yep, it is.
He's flying around out there.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's so cool to see your kids playing sports, and like you'll experience that one day. And I can't explain it to you, but it's just like huge sense of pride and just like kind of awe to see them doing what they do.
You had you sent me a video of little Augie. He's out there twirling his stick, and there's this kid out there who was just huge. It was probably like twice the size of Augie.
Yeah.
He was mowing kids.
Yeah. There's definitely some big kids there. In his age category, I saw a few kids who were just like exceptional. Like they looked like they were like 10 years old the way they played. Mm-hmm. And it was just really awesome, a really awesome experience, and always good to go to Edmonton and visit too. So yeah, it was a good time.
That's it.
Yeah.
He was the Tyler Hansborough of the U7.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, speaking of tall people on ice, well, speaking of tall people, Zach Edey. So we all know who Zach Edey is. He just lost in the NCAA final. Big Canadian, 7'4" or something ridiculous. Apparently, he played hockey. Apparently, he does still play hockey. Like,
can you imagine seeing him out there? Like, just the longest stick ever. Just just standing at the blue line, reaching the red line.
8 feet on skates.
Yeah.
Hey, B-Fly, good to see you, bud.
Happy belated birthday, B-Fly. It was a good one.
B-Fly. So, name, do we have the? Oh yeah. Augie's photos looked really cool. But name, do we have the inside scoop?
I think we do.
All right.
I think we do. Let's bring the inside scoop on.
We have the one and the only Waylon Bigplume, who just recently attended the Battle of the Nations tournament. Waylon, how you doing?
Hey guys, I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good to have you here.
Good. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Can you guys
thanks
hear me
for being here. Yeah, we can hear you good.
Nice.
Yeah. How you been?
I'm doing good. Just got back from coaching the U18 boys.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of traveling lately, hey?
Yeah, here and there.
Nice. Yeah. So we brought on one of our bros from basketball. We've known Waylon for a long time. He's just like a legend out there on the basketball court. He just he's still tearing it up. He's been tearing it up for years. We've played against him in a lot of tournaments and even with him. So, it's a huge honor for us to have him here. He's he goes anywhere and everyone knows who Waylon is. So we're really honored to have you here, brother.
Thank you.
Not only that, but Waylon is also well known now on the powwow circuit, and he has a big following now on TikTok. This guy, he's blowing up.
Yeah, it's been quite a ride past couple of years. So.
You're even on ads. Remember, I messaged you. I was like, I saw you on that ad one night. I was like, holy.
The Res Life, I seen that. I still didn't get nothing back from that. So. No consent jokes.
What?
No, they're good friends of mine. So they're actually pretty good friends of mine. So get some
Oh,
free
that's
gear.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just got back from Battle of the Nations.
Yeah.
Big
It's
first 6
crazy. Yeah, it's a big tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many? There was 64 teams or something
Yeah.
ridiculous, right?
64
And even like
teams.
I was watching a bit of the live. They had a big opening ceremonies. What was that like?
The grand entry was like it was I've experienced something almost similar to it with the all native up in BC. I played in that one years ago when I was like 19 or 18 back then, and I thought that was big. But then with 64 teams, it was all men's teams as well too. It was just crazy the way they introduced each nation coming in. It was something to experience. It was very I guess kind of honored, I guess, at the same time to be
Yeah.
walking there with all those people, right? And I was representing Six Cigar, of course, which is my other half. So it was a big event, something to see, something you guys will have to experience.
Yeah, it looked deadly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Way down in Spokane, Washington.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
is the third year, or I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I guess this was the biggest year that they've had 64 teams, right? So it's a good location, good
Wow.
spot.
And it's play for your nation. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you have to play for your nation, or else you're half nation like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I represented 60 out in Sutina. There's not a whole lot of us that could ball together like that. So plus I grew up playing in 60 as well too. So
And you guys couldn't enter as Blackfoot. You had to be an actual nation, right?
yeah,
Okay.
there was
Yeah.
we weren't the only Blackfoot nation there. There was I believe 3 other Piikani nations, which is Browning, Montana area.
Mhm.
They had 3 teams in there, and then there was just the 60 Blackfoots.
That's pretty cool to do it that way.
Mhm.
It kind of ensures that there's not like the stacking of teams that you often see at res tourneys.
That's true. That's true. I mean, that's a big difference that we noticed when we were over there. It's like the competition is really good because it's the states. It's like their hockey over
Yeah.
there, right? That's all they do is just. Well, you guys know that. That's all they do is
Mhm.
basketball. So to do for each nation to send their own team out there with some of their best players, it's a big. You'll see the difference in the play.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit more equal the playing field. Some of them, but the team that won it, they spanked everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, it helps that you have, pro player like Lucas
Mhm.
Martinez on the
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
definitely.
unreal.
I didn't even know he was there until I seen the someone posted about him. I'm like, wow, that dude was there. I read about him this whole time. How many years playing in Mexico, right? And I
Yeah.
didn't get
Yeah.
to see him play. We didn't get to see him play in the finals because we took off Saturday. I've never been put out on a Friday before.
Oh. How many games you guys get?
We got 3
Oh,
games
you
on
got put up.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
3
3
games in
games.
one day. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Three
So
You
how
games
just
did
in
gotta
one
play
day.
him quick.
Mm-hmm.
yeah? So how did that work? Did you guys end up winning or losing the first game?
Our first game we played San Carlos Apache Nation. I'm not exactly where where they're from, but they're some big boys, and their guards are really good. It makes a difference when you don't have a true point guard on your team. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
the shooting guards were being the guards, and we're used to getting the ball. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
that team, they're a good team. We kept up with them all until just after halftime. We kind of they kind of took off on us there. They're a good team. I'm pretty sure they made it further. They didn't lose until I think it was Sunday morning. They got put out
Oh
that
wow.
team.
Wow.
Yeah. Then the
That's
second
pretty good.
game, we played Standing Rock. We beat them to stay alive. We beat them by I think it was only like 10 points. It was a really good game all the way up until the last 3 minutes. And then the team that put us out was a Piikani team, another Browning team, a bunch of young boys,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
up and coming ballers.
yeah.
They ran like it was crazy up and down the court.
You know
Good
any?
competition though.
Did you know any of those boys from Piikani?
Sorry, say it again.
Did you know any of those boys from Piikani?
Yeah, I played against them, but they're all young boys. They're like they have to be in maybe I'd say 19 to 25-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
All young
Young
guys.
legs.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
young guys. But we were
Yeah.
juiced. We didn't have no gas left in our tank. I think we went with eight guys up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who all did you guys take?
There's me, Lanny, Sterling, my cousin Sterling. You guys know Sterling.
Yeah.
Then Adrian. I'm forgetting. There was a Trey. Oh, a bunch of young boys anyway. I mean, it wasn't a super stack six team like who we should have brought the OGs, but we couldn't because they couldn't make it last minute. So
Yeah.
it was a good team, good young team. Those guys are gonna be some ballers in a couple of years as well too. The boys that we took, they're still learning.
Holy smokes! I was just taking a look at the draw. So since you lost that first game, you guys would have had to play up to 10 games
To get
to
back.
make it to. That's insane, and you would have had to do that Friday all the way through Sunday.
That's crazy, eh? That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, if we had a good, like, not I don't want to say super stacked team, but if we had the originals come, then I don't know how far we would have made it, but I like to think we would have made it a little further than we did. So. But it was fun. It was a good experience. I could say that I went to, before I retire, I could say I went to the All Nations, our Battle of the Nations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deadly. Yeah, I wish you would have got a chance to see Lucas Martinez play.
Oh man,
we saw him play at the World Indigenous Basketball Challenge in 17. And just like he's unreal. I mean, you got to be like G League level, right? Like so. Oh man, he just impressed us so much when we got to see him play there.
Like
I believe he did play G League, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
And I think he still is. I would have to check.
I think he's out in Mexico, I believe.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and it really good payout. Like I was looking at the cash prize was like $12,000 US for first.
I wasn't expecting
that's good.
Because usually the US tournaments barely pay out.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
So Lucas is playing in Mexico, but he's playing for the Mexican G League team.
Oh, I didn't even know that there was a G League team out there. Wow.
Yeah, Mexico City Capitanes in the G League.
Nice. That's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, he was an MVP of the tourney too.
Wow. Oh yeah, for this tournament, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how far down like they were giving payouts? Because I saw all the way to fourth place, and it was like $2,000 for fourth, which is like a lot more than first place at some of the tournaments up here.
I think after fourth place, I believe it was just their entry fee back from what I seen what I read on the page there.
Oh, cool.
$600 US. Still way more than our dollar anyway.
Yeah,
that's what Tyler just said here. That's like 50 G's Canadian.
Pretty good payout.
Yep. Are you planning on going back next year, or what's the boys saying?
I think we're talking about it, and we'll see what happens and who commits. Like I said, it's good to go with a deep team.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said before, that makes a difference when you don't have that traditional point guard on your team.
Yeah.
Because I'm a shooting guard and I'm used to getting the ball to me, you know what I mean? And I'm sure you guys know, you guys think the same way as well too. A point guard makes a big difference, and hopefully we can bring a point guard next year. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. I was watching your guys' live feed because I think Lanny had he went live for it, and I was thinking like, oh man, Waylon, Sterling, and Lanny, they cannot sub out.
Mm-hmm. It was fun, but I mean, like I said, if we go deep, then we'll get a little further. Just like every team that we played, they were deep. Some of them only had 7 players, but I mean, like they had the traditional point guard. I mean, all the stuff to make it far in that tournament. And the players there, you could point anyone out and say that guy doesn't even look like he's a basketball player, but when you see them on the court, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Basketball over there is life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do over here.
Yeah. Who are some of the other guys you were thinking about taking for next year? Like
oh well, I think originally we had a Mark. You guys know Mark.
Mm-hmm.
B-Fly, of course. B-Fly,
B-Fly,
JD.
shout out.
Yeah. Is he on here? I can't even see if he's on.
Yeah, he's on here.
Nice.
He's at work right now.
Nice. Mark, JD, B-Fly. I think it was Josh too, I believe. And Sterling, LB. I'm not sure who else they were just throwing out names for next year to see if they go back. We'll see. If not, I'm working on a Sutina team as well too.
Yeah. Awesome. And absolutely no imports whatsoever.
Nope, no imports. You have to have proof of everything. Like I had to bring proof of my dad being 6 guy and me being half and all that stuff. So
Wow. Hardcore.
different, but it was a good turnout. I didn't think that there would be that many like solid teams that when you have to bring your own nation. You know what I mean? Like you know how we are. If I brought a suit in a team, no, we wouldn't stand a chance. A couple of years with my son and all his friends, yeah, but right now, no.
Yeah.
I'm not putting them down, but you know what I mean. It's just it's reality.
Yeah.
Got to get that experience.
Yeah, like Kai and I, if they brought a team, they'd have a pretty good solid team as well too.
So I think Turtle Mountain was a team that ended up winning it.
Yeah.
Is that right? Name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle
I'm not
Mountain.
even exactly where that's from and what state is that in? Cheyenne, right? But I'm not sure what state it is.
Yeah.
Did it say?
No, it just says Turtle Mountain, Chippewa. And then Comanche.
Chippewa.
Yeah. Comanche took second.
Mm-hmm.
Navajo Nation third, and then the Nimipu Nation fourth. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that Navajo Nation team. They're good too. They're a really good squad. I thought
Turtle Mountain is just in it's near Winnipeg in North Dakota.
Oh wow!
What, really? Wow.
Yeah.
No idea. Chippewa's back east as well too, right? So makes sense.
But that Comanche team, that team was pretty stacked too. Like they had Ronnie Battle on that team, and they also had Terry Foster, I think, because those boys came out to Sutina, played in the Stanley tournament.
Yeah, 2 years in a row, same those two, and then they pick up some other guys as well too. But I've seen the other guys that they usually play with are other teams.
Oh wow!
So everyone was there. They're all there. The team that they brought to my brother's tournament, they're all there, but they're just all on different teams.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to previous episodes, Waylon. We're not offended if you don't, but we on previous episodes we were talking up your tournaments and saying that they're always done the way they should be done. So we always run a good tournament.
That. Thank you. Yeah, I watched a couple of them. I've seen that one too. Appreciate the shout out on that one too. A lot of work in that tournament.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Stress.
Yeah, and it's so hard to play and organize at the same time. Like I've done that a couple times, and it's just you're exhausted because you're there from the opening of the gym to the time it closes, and you're cleaning and you're putting everything away and getting it ready for the next day. It's
yeah, exactly. Like what you said. When you're playing and organizing, it just adds more stress and more gray hairs and everything.
Yeah.
Sunday evening when everything's done, you're like, oh, okay, let me just relax.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I do the same thing with our Native World Series baseball tournament. I play and I organize it as well too. So like I said, it's just I'm used to it. But basketball and baseball have different kind of people that you deal with. So
you can't even warm up when you're running a tournament because a lot of the times you're checking scores keepers and making sure the next game is trying to run. Yeah,
that way.
Yeah,
and it's your time to play. You're running over there. Cold. It's fun though. It's all worth it in the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So this is awesome, and I just wanted to say congrats on you guys' show podcast here. Looks like you guys have a good following. It's pretty good the way you guys are highlighting all the basketball players and basketball communities. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
We're trying to get a snapshot of what Indigenous basketball looks like, right? For for Turtle Island. So having people like you on definitely helps. So you'll be able to provide a lot of that information because you go out and play and you host big tournaments and big events and like you're so important to the Indigenous basketball community, and having you on is I think key, and it's good that you came on. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be a
thanks.
seasoned vet.
Yeah. Hey, Waylon, what's your TikTok? Let everyone know what your TikTok is.
I don't know it off by heart, but it's Chancho's Cuzzy. All one word, Chancho's.
All right.
I always get asked about the name, like where did it come from? So I'll tell a little quick story here. Is back in just when the pandemic started, right? But before that, I seen TikToks here and there. I said, I'm not gonna get that stuff. It's for kids, right? So during the pandemic, I was bored. We were all bored here, and they said, "Oh, might as well jump on there." So the night before, I was watching Nacho Libre. You know his little cousin on there, Chancho.
Chancho, yeah.
Hey, Chancho, I need to borrow some sweats. Anyway, that's the only thing that popped in my head. The Chancho's cousin. So it's stuck to me ever since, and that was my handle because it was real on the spot. And I just put Chancho's cousin. Then I had one viral video go off with my daughter in the swing there, and that was it from there. It just flew awesome. From there, and it's still flying.
Yeah.
Crazy, I know.
That's awesome. Give Waylon a follow.
Yeah. Chancho's cousin.
Yeah, get that corn out of my face.
All right, cool.
So, what you guys' plans next for basketball?
Mike?
Don't know.
No.
I'm always, you know me, I'm always a free agent. So just let me know.
Showdown.
Yeah.
Call him up.
Yeah. Name? Are you retiring or what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like I haven't played in a tournament since the time I saw you guys in Lytton.
Oh.
Probably 2020. And I've been playing in league here, but I haven't really played in the last year. So, but I'm, like I mentioned, like I am getting the itch to play again. Like I miss it. Like you just like being at the tourneys and stuff. It's good seeing everybody. It's good being on the floor and competing, and
that basketball atmosphere just pulls you in, and it's gonna do the same thing to you.
Yeah, and
pull you in.
Yeah, and doing the podcast is like really like brought me back in and really giving me like the urge to get back out there and play. So like
that's good.
I've played it a few times in the last month, and
well,
I would get back out there. Yeah.
Mike and them started up again too.
Yeah. I always bug Name about that Lytton tournament when we won it way.
Yeah.
Because he jumped on the wrong team.
Oh yeah. That's the one where I got my for my Achilles. That's the one, right?
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez. It was a partial tear, but it was still. And there was a sign after that because right after that, the pandemic hit.
Yep.
And if it didn't, then I would have tried to keep playing on it like that. So.
Yeah, that's right.
But that tournament, it was fun. It was a good time there too.
Yeah, I think they're going to be bringing it back. The last I heard, 2025, right?
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Wow, that's awesome. Good.
It's a whole
really
good town
tournament.
they have to rebuild over there, eh?
Yeah.
Like the whole town
literally
down. It's crazy.
Yeah, for being such a like small community that had like some of like the most talented basketball players in that tourney, like it was just unreal. Like almost every team could play.
Mm-hmm. It was a good tournament. We won it. I think it was the year before we went with Mike and all them, with the 60 boys, and we played Skidegate in the finals.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was Skidegate. B-Fly was there. B-Fly knows. We ended up. I think we only went with 7 guys, and then in the final game we won with 4 guys. Against Skidegate.
4 guys.
What happened? Did it foul out?
2 of them fouled out, and Lanny was cramping, so he just stayed under the hoop. Stayed under the hoop while the rest of us just ran. I think we won that tournament by I think it was only like 2 or 3 buckets, 2 or 3 points. We won it.
Wow.
That Skidegate team was choked.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's crazy. It was good though. It was good fun.
Right away. I'll show you something real quick here. Let's see if I can get it. Sorry, keep talking, guys. Right here, this. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh
The-
yeah.
That was our winning team. That was a team name could have jumped on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who'd
talked
you
about
play
how.
with anyway?
Yeah, who'd you play with, name?
I played with the Similkameen team.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys asked me to play, and I was like, I already committed.
Too late.
And I didn't want to back out on them, but yeah.
Nice.
Look at
Yeah,
this. I
you
was just
guys-
talking about how I was sick, and Name was like, "So you're telling me you were sick and you shared that bag of chips with me and Dakota?"
Yeah, that was fun. Good tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard, Waylon, but like I don't know if it was the same weekend you were. No, it wasn't the same weekend you were. Was it the same weekend as Battle of the Nation when you were in Border Battle at Onion Lake? Or was it the weekend
that was
before?
the weekend before, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
weekend before because Kamloops was the same weekend
Same
as
time.
the same time. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping that they switch that. I'm hoping that either Kamloops is before Onion Lake because Waylon, you guys also went to Onion Lake, and I don't know if you remember this way back in the day.
Mhm.
I'd say like 10 years ago.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
had played against you guys in the final in Onion Lake, and we played in this little
Oh, yeah?
school.
Who did we go
Yeah.
with? Were we playing with Charlton? Is that the time? No.
Ooh.
I think. Trying to
We
think.
went
I
at
think
we went
maybe-
as War Scouts.
Yeah.
And we played. It was you, Lanny. I think Rob was there, and Lanny was talking about how you guys slept in the school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
probably did. I don't remember sleeping in the school.
But
Jeez.
anyways, Onion
Yeah.
Lake now has like a brand new school and like an amazing facility. Like, shout out
Nice.
to Gregory Montana. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
He was the one that organized everything, and like that school is beautiful. And if they can make that, hopefully they don't pick a date that's similar to Kamloops, because that would be a fun tournament. We go there to Onion Lake, and then like 2 weekends, our weekend after we go to Kamloops, and following weekend, like
Mhm.
that would be cool to do that little circuit.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like the old basketball trails coming back, but with new communities up north, which is awesome. That's when you know it's growing, right? So that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The NBA used to be on there on the trail as well too all the time back in the day. One of the biggest and best tournaments was in Edmonton. Sad to say, Edmonton.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Is that the spring thaw or the spring thaw was really good at Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one. That was the
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that was the one. When I think it was when I first met Mike. Not met, but played against him.
Mm-hmm.
He called me an old man on the court.
That's when I was a little. That's when I was a little
Do you
punk, and
remember
I
that?
just. Oh yeah, that was the first time I met Wade. I tell all this story, like all these stories about when I met a lot of you guys on the court.
Yeah.
It was like me just being a little shithead on the basketball court, talking smack and getting humbled right off the bat.
Yeah, that was fun. I was like, who is this guy? I didn't know. After a while, though, we became good friends. Still good friends. But that's the first memory I have of Mike. He's like, first time I met that guy, he called me old man.
In that same tournament, we played against because when we entered tournaments, we just entered our young Musquecheese team.
Yeah.
And then we played against Linklater, and I think Linklater was playing for his community team or something at that time. But I went and took a charge on Link on a fast break.
Yeah.
And I swear he like cracked my sternum on that charge. And I just like that night I didn't feel anything until the night when I tried to lay down, and I like couldn't lay on my stomach or chest because it just hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, Link goes freaking 110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No other speed.
Yeah, no other speed, just one speed.
Yeah.
What was that comment name?
What's
Oh,
that?
sorry.
Damn, Lupa was 2 weekends ago. Name missed coming through by one day. I thought he was gonna, thought he was gonna fake the car breaking down so he could watch some ball. He should have. Yeah.
Yeah. I passed through Kamloops the day before it started.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard, Waylon, but Swampy had a pretty huge play at that Onion Lake tournament this year.
I heard. I seen that. I think I even seen a video of it.
So
Was it like the last second?
Yeah,
the video, freaking, it's the camera stayed on the other end. So when I shot the 3, they missed the entire shot, but then
really?
captured back when I was going to the free throw line. Yeah.
yeah.
But it was actually kind of crazy. So what had happened was they went up 2 points or something. They had hit a 3, and then they went up by 2, and we came down, and we had a pretty wide open shot to put the game away. And we had this big brother. His name was Ron Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And he had taken that 3, and when he shot that 3, he was like, "Game time, baby," or "Game over," or "Suckers," or something like that. It said something, talking smack. He missed it, so then they got the rebound. We fouled. We were down 2. There's only like 7 seconds left, and we're like, "Shit, like we might lose this in the semis." And then the guy missed the first free throw. He made the second. Ball comes in to Julian on the sideline. He dribbles it up the sideline, hands it to me, and I take a dribble, and Dakota's like yelling, "Shoot!" I take that dribble, and I think the original plan was that they wanted to foul me to send me to the line. So then I only had 2 shots, and I couldn't win the game. Or couldn't tie the game. So I ended up going for the shot anyways. They fouled me. He was reaching in, and I just heaved it, and it banked in. So I got the end one. I hit the 3 to tie it, and then I made the free throw to end the game because there was only 0.1 seconds left. It was crazy. One of the crazier shots that I've ever made in my life.
What team? What team did you guys play? What team was that against?
That was it was a young team. I think they had 2 players from Grant McEwen that were pretty good. But I think I want to say some of their players, maybe a lot of them were from like kind of scattered around from Alberta and Saskatchewan. It was a mix of team. Really young guys.
Yeah.
But they were pretty solid.
Was it open?
No, it was a res tourney, but you could have 1 import.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And Nikeo has a pretty good summary. So, you have it written right here, name. So game 1, we only won by 2 points in double overtime, and we had played an Onion Lake team, and we played in this tiny little gym, and like the gym was packed full of people, and they're like chanting defense for Onion Lake. It was crazy. So we ended up winning that, won by 2 in double OT. Game number 2, we won by 14. We played a really young Saskatchewan team. And then game 3 was that buzzer beater team. The semifinals, game 4, we won by 1 in overtime. And then the finals, we won by 9. So,
Good
if you do the math, that's 17, 18. We only won our games by a total of 27 points.
All good. Just got to win. Yeah. And thanks to Nikeo for the summary.
Yeah. Shout out Nikeo.
That's awesome.
Did they send you your money though, Mike?
Yeah, I got my money. I got my my championship jersey.
Nice.
For watching on YouTube. Yeah, really close games. You got the little ones in the background. Their name.
Yeah.
Oh, is that you, Way?
Yeah. It's my daughter.
All good. This is a child-friendly show.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. But I should get cruising, boys. It's been good
Yeah.
chatting with you both. Waylon, appreciate you joining us and
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
coming on the
Thanks for the
podcast
invite.
with us short notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
for all you
invite,
do.
guys. Hey, thank you guys too. Like I said, congrats on the show. See you guys on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if I don't retire soon. But I say that every
Yeah.
year. My wife always gets mad at me.
Yeah.
You're quite retiring.
No masters?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
Not ready?
I don't know. I'm there. I'm ready. My age is there, but I just feel like I'm not masters yet.
Yeah.
I can still run. But we'll
Same.
see. We'll see how it goes.
Same.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
thanks again, Way. Like I said, it's people like you that make our podcast run, right? And
Hey, for sure.
we really appreciate it. And thanks for everyone else for joining us on this live feed. Thanks for the comments and appreciate the support. And remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. We're close to 100, Way. We're getting there.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Go
Hi,
advertise it.
ish, nish, magwech, masi cho. Signing off.
See you
Have a good
guys.
night,
Thanks for having
everyone.
me.
Okay, see ya.